Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Harrison. I'm a college student in Massachusetts and a lover of wine, ale, and scotch. This is my third review of wine. Thank you everyone who's been watching, and thank you for all the comments. A couple things I heard: that you couldn't really read the whiteboard last time. Until I get a black marker, that's as good as I can do for now, so hopefully you can read that from there. My brother also says I look like Chuck Mangione with my hat and my hair and my beard, so that's good. I told him wine is popular among the jazz world, so all you jazz lovers out there, I know you like wine. Yeah, that's all for past stuff, so now let's get into the wine. I have a Spanish wine tonight. I talked about this before, my first review briefly. It is Bodegas Bordejé Reserva 1996. That makes this definitely the oldest wine I've ever had, 1996. That's a pretty long time. It's made out of 50% Garnacha grapes and 50% Tempranillo, so that sounds pretty delicious. Garnacha is used a lot in making rose wine because it has a sort of paler color, and Tempranillo, it's used in a lot of Spanish blends. Not really so much just Tempranillo blends, although there are some, but it's used mixed with other grapes a lot. This wine was aged in American new oak barrels for 30 months. So that is a really long time. That is 2.5 years sitting in oak barrels. So I definitely expect there to be a lot of oak coming off of this wine. I know not everyone is a fan of oak, and some people love it. I personally like it, so we'll see how this goes. Here it is. It's been in the decanter for 2.5 hours now. I figure since it's an older wine, I'd give it as much time as I could. A little bit of color there. You'll be able to see that better in the glass, I think. Let's give it a pour. Beautiful color. Absolutely beautiful color. Amazing color. I don't know if you can see any of that, but on the edges it's sort of like a reddish orange almost. There's definitely some orange coming off, which is a characteristic of older wines. Definitely like a brick color, and then it just turns into that orange right at the edges. So that's pretty exciting. It actually looks surprisingly watery, but not nearly as watery as that cheap watery Bordeaux I've had. But not terribly thick. Let's see how it smells. At first it smells a bit like the Saint-Emilion Bordeaux I had in my last review, but that quickly goes away and you get a little bit of earthiness, definitely some leather going on there. You get sort of oranges, but not like an orange, sort of like a chocolate covered orange candy, sort of. Light on the chocolate though. A little bit of strawberry, ever so slightly, a little bit of strawberries on there. Definitely some dark cherry. And smell the oak, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of flavor going on in that bouquet. All right, let's see how it tastes. Wow. It has a lot of complex taste going on. It's surprisingly light tasting. I was expecting it to be richer, more full bodied. Definitely taste the leather. That leather smell, that strawberry smell, that all comes through. Definitely taste the oak, but it's not ridiculously over oaked. It's not like I'm just tasting oak. It's flavored by it. I like that a lot. Yeah, the oak gives it this nuttiness that I really like. Sort of like chestnuts and sort of like pine nuts. Like those little nuts used in Italian cooking. Yeah, I like that. Leather strawberries, nuttiness, oakiness. It's a good flavor. Alright, I have a couple of things here to try with it. Actually, I'll give it a letter rating before I try it with some food. But I'm gonna give it an A. I'm really liking that flavor. Like the finish is still there. It's still going. Really liking that oak nuttiness. That's pretty much all I'm left with in the finish is the oakiness, the nuttiness, with that little bit of leathery strawberries. I'm liking that a lot.